Okay, it is Sunday. Oh, I'm dropping stuff. December 5th, I think? Yeah. Tomorrow's the 6th, and I have to do something on the 6th, I think. Buy something. But, it's kind of chilly. It's the afternoon. I'm going to say 12:30, quarter to 1. Okay, sorry. We're carrying a box. That guy right there. Oh my. So, I just got a new microphone. Well, I got it a few weeks ago, but, you know, I'm going to try it out today. It's going to be a little bit of a trial. I'm not setting a tripod up. Just doing some cleaning up. I was up messing with the beds. I'll have a surprise coming up for all 15 of my viewers, which I'm one of them, so I already know the surprise. Gonna be pretty cool coming up. I don't know if I'm gonna do this now. I'll probably do it in the spring. My surprise. But I really wanted to check this lapel mic out and see if it's loud, if it's quiet. I haven't been putting out videos regularly, trying to do like 2 days a week. Like a Wednesday-ish, Sunday-ish, something like that. I need to make some more videos. Got a couple in the can. That's industry talk. If I sound a little raspy, because I was out last night. And I had a few adult beverages. And it was kind of loud, so I was talking kind of loud. So that's why I'm a little raspy. But it's a Sunday. I just had some lunch. My wife made some hot sausage. Did some sandwiches. And we're just relaxing. It's warmed up. It's probably mid-30s now. It was like 26 when I got up. But Sundays I watch all my gardening videos and I get inspired and I want to come outside. And I really want to try this out a bit. Oh, and I got a pipe going. And this is, I'll leave a link in the description down below to a guy's Instagram account. He's in Canada, and he buys lots of old pipes, and he reconditions them, he fixes them up, he polishes them, he cleans them, he sterilizes them. And I bought 3 pipes off of him, and I got them a couple days ago. I haven't smoked out of the one yet, the big pot, but I have smoked out of one of the other. I'm going to screw this name up. Brigham pipes. Well, they used to be made in Canada. Now I do believe they're made in France. But this is an Italian pipe. A rope. And it's not a briar, it's a redwood. It is a great pipe for walking around outside. I like it. Kind of like my Popeye look here. Needs a light. But anyways, what I'm going to do today is over here the other day, I had that black plastic. I'm going to spin you around. And when I was up there, I had an extra piece. I put it here. And what's crazy funny is today, I was watching a Charles Dowding video. And he did the very same thing on one of his compost bins. He has a huge 5-bay system. Gorgeous. But he put black plastic, he calls it polythene, which, man, I wish I was English. It just sounds so cool. But he put cardboard on top, and it was pretty much almost like a finished style compost. And that's kind of what this is. It's just about done. Ooh, I hope I'm not hitting that little mic. So I'm going to pull that bale of straw out and those big pieces of wood. And I'm going to take that black plastic up. I'm going to put some cardboard down, just like a sheet. That right there. And then I'm going to put the black plastic back. A lot of bees. Back on it. And cover it with the black plastic again. And his was really cool. Tons of worms. There was all kind of activity. It kept it warm. Granted, where he's at, they definitely don't get as cold as we do, because we get really cold. But that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to do that. I was up doing some measuring. Surprise. Oh wait, did I have something in my teeth? That'd be a heck of a time to find out. And I'm also going to do some measuring and figuring for that guy. Because I got a bunch of pallets, and yeah, I got to get it going. And it'll allow me to buy a new type nail gun, because I want a finish nailer to put my sides on. It's gonna be really cool how I'm gonna do it. And it's gonna look really neat. And I am going to I didn't do it on the compost bins, or I call it the manure depot. Put some oil on there. Put some linseed oil. Protect it a little. But I'm definitely going to do it on a little shed if I don't even stain it. I don't know. But I don't want to stain it because then it'll be out of place with the other two things. I kind of want to have a theme back here. But anyways, I'm going to get doing this. Oh, and you know what? Maybe I will get the tripod and set it up. My mother brought over 3 pumpkins. And they're not cut, but they're old. They're kind of starting to rot. I'm going to chop them up, put them in the compost, yes. But they're not cut, so they're full of seeds. I'm not going to roast those seeds because kind of old and kind of rotty. But I'm going to pick a spot up that way. I have noticed I spin this camera around too fast when I'm holding it. I'm going to pick a spot. I'm going to dig a trench. I'm going to put some, mix up some compost and some manures maybe. I'm going to put it in there, and I am just going to bury every single pumpkin seed. And there's 3 pumpkins, so that'll be a good bit of pumpkin seeds. Just to see if in the spring, even if 2 vines come up, how cool would that be? I didn't do anything but dig a trench, throw some seeds in there. I did it a few years ago. I buried the whole pumpkin with the seeds. But it must have smelled real good because somebody dug it up and ate it. I'm hoping if it's just the seeds that, well, we'll get some vines growing. And if they're in the woods like that, I don't have to worry about them in my garden. Dogs stepping on them, me stepping on them. And also my man Carl doing what boy dogs do on them. Just saying. But anyways, I think I'm going to go get my tripod. Set it up for the heck of it. Hopefully this microphone works. And this isn't like a silent movies video. I don't look like Charlie Chaplin. But that's what I plan on doing today. And I'll bring it back in a little bit. And that's what's going on at Noah's house today. Relaxing Sunday, just doing some stuff to have some fun and get outside. See ya. Hey, so I got my new microphone. I did listen back to a little thing I just recorded, and I think it sounded good, but when I stopped talking like this, and then when I started talking again, it seemed to, it must have a noise gate on it where it's taking out all of the background noise. It's a little weird coming back. I don't know if I have to adjust something or something like that. But I wasn't going to do this, then I figured, what the heck, why not? I got this stuff, make it look kind of cool. Hopefully, I did kind of put this where it was before, and I did notice some of my videos, I'm like right here, and it's too close. So, I'm going to go back to about here. I'm going to make a line, and hopefully I don't cross it when I'm doing stuff. Like I said, what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to put this, which I have to realize I don't have to yell, because now I have this microphone. And once again, it has a little green thing. Hello. So I'm going to be paranoid that the microphone's shutting off. I didn't bring the remote out for the tripod that I got. It's supposed to work the camera because it never really works. Then I get nervous that it's not working. And it's the whole thing of my paranoia. But anyway, I'm going to flip these up. I'm going to move some stuff. I'm going to take that black plastic up. I'm going to put this down. And what I'm really hoping for is that the beds turn out like Charles Dowding's bed was. And it was covered with worms in there. And they were all eating their stuff when they were leaving their worm castings, their worm poop. and everything looked just spectacular. But I do have to realize, a lot of times I do this because I really watch, my favorite guys are in Australia, New Zealand, England, San Diego, New Jersey. Those are my five. Those are my big five. The gardening channel with James Prigioni, which I talk about all the time, is the closest to me. He's in Jersey. And I do believe he's zone 7B, I'm 6B. But I've also done a lot of reading about where I live. And we have a lot of microclimates. Okay, microclimates. So I could be zone 6, or I could be a little bit above 6B. Who knows? I did plant some stuff out, and maybe we'll do a little tour today. Some of the stuff is, some of the stuff is but I do have some ideas of things that are coming up. But just hang out, relax. I did notice that I use that fast forward function a lot on my editor, but it's funny. So I'm just gonna do my thing. Hopefully the mic and everything works good. Got my camera on the tripod. What's really funny is I had it flipped around before so I could see the screen. But I never could use any of the functions. Flip the other way so I can't see the front of my screen. Hoping. And that it's not crooked, but I don't know. I have, I gotta find a place to put my pipe. I didn't bring my thing up. I have started pricing out some of the clear, corrugated, I don't know what you call it, to replace the plastic. And I think I'm gonna do that. Our contractor who sided our house and built our deck and fixed our room, Dano, amazing guy, amazing contractor. If you're in the Pittsburgh area, let me know. I'll give you his number. He had some old gutters laying around, so he gave me a couple of them. And what I would really like to do is put a gutter behind there, like I talked about in another video. I have a water collection barrel. Have it all go and collect some water, so I have water over here. Another video I talked about, it was kind of a pain. You get hoses over here, you're going to put hoses together and the whole thing. But anyways, just a side note. Until this year, with put a lot of bird feeders and stuff like that out, peanuts and stuff to the squirrels. And I know this is going to say you're wrong, but there was one rat. We called him Jack, and he was living over in the pile of scrap and stuff that I have. And he would waddle out and he would grab himself something and waddle back in. But as far as I can tell, that was it. It's the first rat in 20 years I've ever seen around here. But we definitely knock back our feeding of the birds and the animals because, well, we don't want rats. But I don't believe it's a rat that's getting into these piles. More likely it's a mole. Chipmunk. And hey, they want to hang out in the winter and be warm. Good for them. I got no problem. Anyways, that's awesome. Did that. The pile. I added a bunch of stuff. And I'm constantly adding stuff from the kitchen. Nothing comes from the garden this time of the year because there's nothing growing in the garden basically. So I just keep adding. I get a lot of paper to shred. I get a bag of that ready to go in. I'll put some cardboard in there. And like I said, my mom will bring over some stuff. I tried to go to a couple places that wholesale lettuce and stuff, vegetables, and see if they had any old stuff. And they said, oh no, we never have anything go bad. Okay. But I'll just keep building it up and do what I do. I'm thinking it heated up for a little bit when I added some stuff, but now it's cooled back down. But in a little bit, I'm probably gonna toss it back into there just to keep it mixed up. So I don't want it to freeze up. And I'm coming up with a plan to get my finished one, which, you know, by spring that should be completely finished. I'm probably gonna move it over to there so I can keep the turn going. Okay, that's what I wanted to do with the bin. And now I'm going to go over there and I'm going to bring those 3 pumpkins back. I'm going to get my machete and I'm going to need a bowl or a bag because I'm going to put all the seeds in there. And I'm not sure if behind there I'm going to plant some. I might plant, I was thinking about this, maybe 3 different spots, maybe 4. I'm just going to sock in just a gob of seeds and see what happens. So, yeah, I'm going to go get those pumpkins. I think this is going to be pretty cool. I'll see you in a sec. That was dumb. I do that, then I edit, and I'm like, what was I thinking? So, no, I'm going to go get those pumpkins, so be right back. Okay, so I did a little test shot. Looks good. Except for this guy right here. But I will not cut this. I might be able to weave it up. Yeah, there we go. The camera, or the microphone, I've checked it out. I'm thinking, I'm excited I have it, and I think it's cool, and I like the tripod. And this is all, everything I do have a DSLR that I bought my daughter probably been 3 years ago or so for Christmas. And she's taken a lot of cool pictures, and she doesn't really use it much anymore. She does, but not a lot. So I've used it a few times. Today is Sunday the 5th, I do believe it is, and one of my videos posted at 9 a.m. It's a garlic video, and it's hands down the worst sounding video I ever made. That day there were planes, there were cars, it was insane. But getting back to what we were doing, there's my wheelbarrow. I got 3 pumpkins. I'm gonna cut them open and scoop the seeds out, put them in a bag, and I'm gonna pick 3 spots. Thought of this on the fly. 3 spots, and I'm gonna thing is, I don't know the variety of the pumpkins. I know one seems lighter than the others. I don't know what that means. So I'm not going to worry about that. What I am going to do is I'm going to divide it up evenly. And I'm just going to whack them in the ground. I'm going to put some, I'm going to get some buckets of manure, a little bit of compost in there. I'm going to dig a hole. I'm going to put them in there. I'm going to bury them up. And I'm probably going to forget about them until, you know. Oh, and this tree, the reason why I won't cut it, maybe I'll do a little shorter if you could see it. This back here, this flat spot, I have no idea where it came from. I think this was coal mined years ago. And I was just over here, and I was years ago, 3-4 years ago I did this. And I was like, wow, it's kind of flat. Where I'm standing now was a big, old, dried up creek bed. So it was down about 4 feet. And I just started backfilling with stuff I had, with old rock, with dirt. And this was all these little scrub trees and stuff. And I cleared them all out, and I kept going around this tree right here. I don't know why. It looked nice, it was blooming. So I made a deal with the tree. I wasn't taking them out. And I'm sticking with my deal because in the summertime, he's like the tree that's the entrance to my little area over here. And I did do some pruning after watching some pruning videos, and I pruned them up, and I think it's even growing better, and it looks really nice in the summer. Okay, now to get unsentimental, I got a machete, and we're going to chop some pumpkins up. My lighter's running out of fuel. I show you guys this. I don't think they're rotten, but I'm really excited to plant these. It might sound stupid, and who cares? And they're just pumpkins, but if this works, that's gonna be wicked cool. And now that I'm making videos, I could go back and be like, hey, it worked. I should have separated these seeds and kept the 3 varieties, but I'm not going to do that. Is it? Yeah, it smells a little funny. But all in all, it'll be good. I'm thinking too, now that I have this microphone, I got the tripod, my battery's not going to last at all. But I just got for free from someone a little battery backup thing. And I was thinking I could just put that out, plug that in, zip tie it to the old tripod stand there, and go from there. Most of this audio I'm never going to hear because I'm probably going to hit the fast forward button on this. So, yeah. By the way, if anybody's wondering, yes, these pumpkins have been sitting outside on my wall for a couple days, and they were outside before that, and they're wicked, wicked cold. Never get pollinated. Wow, is that cold? And basically, no zucchini ever come up. They get the little ones with the flower, it never opens up. They just rot and fall off. They're huge. All right, so I got that much seeds, which is a good bit of seeds. I don't know if you can see. There's got to be a couple hundred in there. And like I said, I'm going to divide them up. I'm not going to clean them off or do anything. I'm just going to, ooh, tree. I'm not going to clean them up or do anything. I'm just going to whack them right in the ground. But I am going to get my shovel and pick some spots. I don't want them to mess with the asparagus, and I don't want them to come down and mess with the potatoes, garlic. Nor do I want any animals to dig them up. Super gamble doing stuff over here because deer, raccoons, squirrels, rabbits, chipmunks, birds, maybe Jack the rat will come back. I don't know. But anyways, pretty excited about that. Like I said, I am going to save a handful, 10, 15, 20, and I'm going to wash them off. I'm going to dry them off. I'm going to put them in a bag, and I'm going to maybe start some pumpkin proper. I'm going to be doing some stuff out front this year because of the tomatoes that grew so well. And hey, if we got some wildflowers going, and it looks good, and people are like, what is that? And I'm like, it's a pumpkin plant. So we'll see. So I'm going to spin this around. I got this microphone now. I'm going to test it. I'm going to walk up into the woods with my shovel, dig some holes, some trenches, and it's going to be pretty neat. So give me a minute and, do the Batman thing. See you in a second.